Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Harvest Moon 64. I am MegaFreak400, and last time we did some stuff in fall, and today we're going to do some more stuff in fall. Oh, it's going to rain tomorrow, that's not good. So yeah, we're just going to be making our way through fall. Fall is going to be a pretty important month, because this is going to be the month for me where I'm going to try, to definitely get and I want to try and get her up to a pink heart by the beginning of winter. And for anyone who plays the game, they'll know, or anyone who's played this game before, they'll know that each girl has a picture of sorts that you can take with them. And technically, you can get all the pictures, I think, if you, as long as you don't as long as you get every girl's heart up to pink, which you can do. But I'm only going. I'm not going for a perfect game, so I'm only going for Anne's picture. But in order to get it, I believe you need to have a pink heart by like the first of winter. Now, I'm not 100% sure on it, and we'll find out what happens either way. Whether or not I need a pink heart or not. Hopefully, we'll, unless suddenly like Anne disappears in the game entirely. But see, that's one of my goals. The other goal is to start making money and start preparing my animals. Right now, both SM and Slim are pretty not helpful. They're just young, so they can't produce. But I want to get both of them up to producing, which really the only thing you can do to get them, I think it takes about almost a good season for at least the cow to produce anything. But the only thing you can do is just keep waiting and petting them and brushing them and saying how good they are. Besides buying more cows, but that you're gonna have the same issue at the moment. You have to wait for them to start producing. Yeah, these eggplants are gonna, even with the new watering can, they do take a while to take care of them, because I probably planted I don't think I planted that much, but now that I have the cows and stuff, I have a lot more work that needs to be done on the farm. So anyway, what can I talk about? Well, here's something that's been kind of baffling me, and a little bit. I've seen actually at least a few friends. I guess it maybe happened to me, but for the most part, it's just other people I've seen get comments on their channel or on their videos saying, "Quit talking. I want to watch the game," or "I'm not here for your antics. I'm not here for you. I'm here for the game." And that kind of, I don't know, it just baffles me that people even think about leaving those comments, personally. And yeah, I'm getting the music box repaired again from Rick. You'll be seeing me doing this quite a bit more than likely, because the music box is a good way to help increase a girl's heart. So I will be probably attempting to utilize that aspect as much as possible to try and get Anne up as high as possible. And also, I want to continue to be friends with the artisan, because I maybe already am, but I need this one more thing you can get from him. But I can't get it until winter. Plus, it's just good to be friends with everyone in general. But yeah, comments like that, they just kind of, I don't know, they baffle me. It's like, oh, hi, Anne. But it's like, okay, I understand that you want to watch the game, but that's not what the other person was doing. What the other person wanted to do is their LPs are more entertainment than they are just, at least that's what I see. I don't want, if I watch an LP, like if someone's doing a game I've never seen before, it's interesting because I'll never seen the game before. Whether or not sometimes the game does matter, but for the most part, the LP or the actual commentator is more important to me and more entertaining than the actual game itself. So I usually, I watch LPs for the entertainment of the person, not for the game. Now, I know there's some people who are interested in the game, and they like, people to talk and then explain the game, and they're more interested in the game. Fair enough, but I just feel it's kind of almost insulting to say, how dare you decide to do your videos in this sort of way? They're not how I want them, therefore they're bad. Or change your way so that they meet my standards. I mean, maybe that's not how people are coming across, but it's what it seems kind of like, to be honest. I don't see, the people who like review bad movies. And here's I don't know if I show the extensions you can all get. I will be starting to get these soon. I'm not ready to buy one yet, but I'll be getting them as pretty soon. At least planning on. I have to get raise up my wood and also my money so that I can afford it. I might be able to afford it now, but I want to make sure to have some extras, or just have extras to be safe. Extra money, that is. You don't see people on like reviews for like bad movies, like Nostalgia Critic or like bad games. They don't see them saying. I mean, I guess that's not exactly a good example because it's a little bit different. But you don't see people saying, "Hey, stop talking. I'm trying," or "Stop making jokes. I'm trying to watch the game." Or the movie. In fact, a better example would be you don't see people when they watch DVD commentary. You don't see people saying, "Why is this guy talking? What the hell? I wanted to watch the movie." Because when you watch a DVD commentary, you're expecting to hear the commentary over the movie, not watch the movie. And you could say it's a little bit different with games. You could say, well, sometimes people want to find a game video and they can't find a gameplay video of the entire game. They can't find a walkthrough of the game, so they go to LPs, which tend to be more plentiful, I feel. Which is fine, but then you're going to have to accept that, that's just, what people are going to be doing. They're not going to be doing walkthroughs, and it's not going to... And not everything needs to be suited to your needs, personally. Be adaptable. If anything, buy the game yourself, I feel, if you really want to watch the game. Also, something I guess I kind of want to ask, and it's not going to really matter for a while, but for a long while. But supposedly I read somewhere that if you put your food in the bin after the guy comes, they don't count. See, I was under the impression that anything you put in the bin carries over to the next day, no matter when you put it. If you put it after the guy comes to pick up your food. That was my impression. And actually, I'd be interested if anyone really has free time, has nothing to do, has like nothing to do in their life, possibly looking through the video, one of the videos, and calculating it via price, which it's possible to do. You'd have to actually know the prices, which I'm sure you could find somewhere. I'm not saying anyone should do this, but I'm just saying if anyone really wants to, because I know there's people out there who do that. If no one does that, well, oh well. Because really the thing is, I guess the thing is I haven't noticed it making a difference. Maybe I would be earning a ton more money than I am, but I haven't noticed, like, a huge difference between, like I feel like I'm losing money. Maybe I'm just not paying attention. But, yeah, supposedly, if you put the food in the bin after dark, it doesn't count at all. It's just, it's wasting food and money. Which I know there's times where I've done that, so I'm not sure if it does make an impact, or because I always thought it carried over personally. Maybe it doesn't. But either way. So yeah, feeding the chickens. And we'll be getting 6 chicks soon, I'm pretty sure. Did I put the I already figured that I put the egg in the incubator. 28 eggs. Gonna have to buy more chicken feed at some point. But yeah, once you get all the 6 chickens, you can't get any more. So unless one of the chickens dies or I decide to sell it off, those will be all my chickens. And yeah, you can sell animals. I think I mentioned. Not really. I guess with chickens it's kind of worth it because you besides the first one, if you've hatched all your other chickens, you don't need to worry about losing money. You're actually making money. But chickens don't even sell for that much. Or not that much. Decent amount, but not a horribly large amount. I guess my problem with the chickens are probably the best to like birth, to like instead of buying a bunch of chickens, you just like hatch them because they hatch fairly quickly, and though they do take a while to produce, they're it's not that big a deal. Cows, when I get the ability to reproduce cows, it's really not worth it because essentially you have to wait double the time to have a cow producing milk, and then the one that you had that was producing milk produces milk one type lower than I don't know if I described with milk. There's like different types. You can have small milk, medium milk, large milk, and then gold milk. I think I mentioned that gold milk you get by winning the cow festival. But as your cow becomes happier, they'll slowly produce better milk. Same with sheep, but the sheep is just it'll produce high quality wool instead of regular wool. which sells for a bit more. Um, Sheep honestly are probably the worst animal to have to an extent because you only get like their wool once a week, and while it does sell for a lot, you get cows that can produce, like when you get large milk, cows produce with one large milk the amount that your entire chicken coop can produce in one day, and that's with one cow. So if you have two cows, you're producing two chicken coops worth of money. So cows are definitely, and it happens every day. Whereas sheep, they produce a lot. The wool sells the most out of anything, I believe. But but the problem with sheep is they only produce it once in a while. Though I guess there's not much they can do about it. They can only have so much wool. They can only grow it so fast. And let's give him a mushroom. Here you go. I hope you appreciated that. I went out and I toiled hard, long days in the mountains to find that perfect mushroom. And is Maria here? Yes. Now you may be wondering, why am I talking to Maria? Don't I want to be in love with Anne? Well, yes, but there is. I probably don't want to be doing as much as I am, but definitely. I think I mentioned you can get the other rivals hooked up with the other girls, and I kind of want, since I'm pretty much not close, but since I'm probably the best friends with Harris out of anyone else in the game so far, kind of with Gray, but definitely with Harris. I'm going to try pushing a little bit to become better friends with Harris, and eventually, hopefully, Harris and Maria will get married. It might take a while. And, yeah, he's still kind of antisocial. Less antisocial than he was. And there's Anne. Let's give her some cake. Take my cake. I don't really like Thunder either. Thunder is kind of like a... I don't know what's worse though, Thunder or Lightning. Because Lightning you get like a flash burst of light. But with Thunder you get, sounds of like an ominous presence approaching towards you. I guess a mixture of both would be the worst thing though. And yes, I need some chicken feed. Chicken feed. Chicken feed. Not sure where I'm going with this song. In fact, I'm not going anywhere with this song because no one wants to hear a song about chicken feed. Then now that I said that, everyone's going to be posting in the comments, oh my god, write a song about chicken feed. And there's the Potion Master. And his little boys. Or, I guess grandsons. I think that they're actually grandsons. And yes, I'll give you that. That'll make you happy. So very happy. Might as well go back to the farm then. I hate rainy days because there's no music and... Oh, hi Harris. I just went to visit the craftsman and they gave me all these... Wait a minute, I went to the craftsman and gave him mushrooms, so he just giving them back to me. Or gave them to Harris. That damn craftsman re-gifting gifts. You don't re-gift gifts, it's illegal. It's a law. Anyway, I don't like rainy days, and I don't know. Are those poison mushrooms? I almost wonder if I'm just putting poison mushrooms in the shipping bin. Though, maybe that's why the, what's his name wouldn't accept the poison mushroom, because it was a poison mushroom, not a regular mushroom. I don't know. But I don't like rainy days because they make, the music's gone, and, also you get the chance of getting sick, and because I got the blue power nut and not the actual one I need, which I need to give a big fish to the Kappa to get, because as I mentioned, there's a glitch, basically, and I wasn't 100% sure of, but I'm sure of it now. Also, I'm going to speed up this day because all it involves is picking eggplants, and, yeah, I don't really want to extend time on just picking eggplants. What I'm thinking, and I want you guys' opinion, is at least for the second year, probably because people wanted me to show all the farming for the first year. For the second year, I might do this speed up thing, or would you rather me just cut it out? Because with the speed up thing, right now it doesn't seem that bad because it's got raining, but with the music, it will probably be a little bit distorted. Give me your opinions. I think this works well for this day because again, all of it is planting eggplants or picking eggplants. But because I got the blue power berry, because of a glitch, the blue power berry, which was supposed to prevent you from getting sick or at least somewhat sick, is now the red one that you get from him for giving a big fish as opposed to a small or medium fish is now the correct one. The one that it increases your strength, your stamina, but it also prevents you from getting sick as well. So I definitely need to get that power berry if I want to stop being sick in the rain. Which I'm one of those people who, even though it's raining, I want to, like, I do this in real life too. I want to keep working constantly if I need to when I'm doing something. Probably not lately, but like I do. I guess I think if I'm sick, I'll still try and work. Nah, I'm not as good. It depends on I guess the thing, but in the game at least for sure, I definitely I want to keep working whether or not it's raining or not. Which it definitely sucks during winter, because during winter it snows, but the music doesn't change when it snows, which you might think, oh, that's cool, then you get to hear awesome music. But the problem is the snow effect. You still get weak in the snow. It's the same as the rain, but because it's light snow and there's no music change, you don't I don't think about it as much. I'm like, oh, I can keep working. Oh wait, crap. I'm getting sick because, though to be fair, you don't have to plant crops in the winter, so there's not as much of a need. And oh yay, finally I can produce milk, or SM can produce milk. Took you long enough. So now that SM can produce milk, I can now you know, slowly build up my money a little bit more. The small milk's not all that great. It's better than nothing, though. And cut down these, so I can access the middle eggplants. That way I won't be wasting any money. Yes, yes, yes. Though I might be if the whole putting things after dark is true. If they don't count, then I will be wasting money here. So yeah, not much else to talk about for today's video, because all it is just harvesting stuff, like eggs. Harvesting eggs. Harvesting eggs. Why am I singing about eggs to Grape Garden's theme? I don't know, and the rule will never know because this video is about over. So, I've been Maker400, and I'm reminding you, go harvest some eggs.